It's gonna be like, so what if we lose? It's gonna be all right. So what if we get swept? It's gonna be all right. So what if we miss out on the money? It's gonna be all right. That he just gives you that impression.
Everyone's so sensitive. YouTube was demonetizing like half my videos because they were becoming more, progressive, and all of their advertisers would be like, we can't have this.
You just will never be a good fighter. So I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start. But as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit.
Stephen A. Smith exposes Jake Paul for going bankrupt after being sued for allegedly fixing his boxing fights. He reportedly says it wasn't worth risking all his money because once illegal actions are exposed, consequences are inevitable. According to Stephen, once wrongdoing comes to light, the fallout is unavoidable, and this outcome was bound to happen sooner rather than later, as reported by multiple media outlets.
I'm talking about people who let it cost them their money.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about. If it don't cost you your money, puff, puff, and pass away. Yeah.
Jake Paul reportedly says that he has lost his money, with even his YouTube videos taken down because of content issues. He reportedly adds that each lawsuit cost him millions, and the losses quickly piled up. According to Jake, despite previously earning huge amounts, the constant legal battles drained his finances, leaving him with nothing. He reportedly reflects on how quickly wealth can disappear when facing repeated legal trouble.
Can't say the names, but there's like a firm who has stolen a bunch of money from celebrities in Los Angeles and athletes.
You don't want to say the name because you're probably gonna get sued.
No, yeah, no,
That's another $1 million.
I'm probably gonna sue them one day.
Jake Paul reportedly stays firm that he didn't fix any fights and insists he will sue anyone who accuses him of something he didn't do. He reportedly says that scripted fights are illegal and that falsely accusing him is a serious matter. According to Jake, the claims against him are baseless and could be considered a federal crime. He emphasizes that he will take legal action to protect his name and career.
This is Mike Tyson was 100% scripted. Mike Tyson repeatedly bit his boxing glove throughout the fight. When fights are scripted, fighters do weird gestures to signal that they're hurt. It's very possible Mike Tyson was biting on his glove to tell Jake Paul to calm down. Now, if that's not enough proof that this fight was scripted, in the middle of the fight, Mike Tyson is literally talking to Jake Paul.
Jake Paul says that people are dumb and calls his fights rigged, insisting that they don't understand boxing. He reportedly explains that many critics misjudge the sport and fail to see the strategy behind each move in the ring. According to Jake, the criticisms are unfair, and those who label his fights as rigged simply lack the knowledge to appreciate the complexities and skills involved in professional boxing.
I was thinking that you was rigging those fights, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You honestly believe that?
I wanted to believe it when you fought Woodley.
Rampage.
Because I'm an MMA guy.
Anyone who believes that narrative, it's like, come on. You think Anderson Silva's gonna lose? You think Woodley's gonna take a fall? You know these guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't think Anderson would take a fall.
People think the Mike Tyson fight is rigged. I try to understand.
Tunny Jeff, speaking in Jake Paul's favor, explains that people who kept saying Mike Tyson was holding back or mistaken. He reportedly says that Mike wasn't holding anything back because if he had thrown a full punch at that moment, Jake would have immediately responded with his own. According to Jeffer, critics simply don't understand boxing and fail to see the skill, timing, and strategy involved in the fight, making their claims unfair and uninformed.
Sad that Mike Tyson has got to do this fight. This is what I wrote on Instagram, and someone commented saying he doesn't have to do it, he's choosing to do it. And then I thought, you're right, he is choosing to do it, but why is he choosing to do it? Well, he's doing it for one reason and one reason only, and that is the money. He's getting paid so much money to do this. So that tells me he's getting bought. So again, it is sad that someone like Mike Tyson can get bought, because this guy is an absolute legend. He shouldn't be able to get bought like this. He's 57 years old. He needs to be enjoying retirement. Now, I don't think that I've got the wealth that Mike Tyson's got, but if someone offered me $20 million to fight Jake Paul, I would say no, because I care too much about me brain health, about me children, about me family, where it seems like he is being bought. And I'm not trying to disrespect the man. I absolutely love the man. It's just...
Meanwhile, analysts on the Joe Rogan podcast suggest that Jake Paul's fight against Mike Tyson was scripted. They reportedly note that while Mike looked extremely sharp and powerful during training, his performance in the actual fight showed signs of holding back. According to the analysts, his punches were controlled, and his intensity seemed intentionally limited, contrasting with his usual form. This, they say, indicates that the fight was carefully managed rather than a full competitive display. Observers argue that the pacing, timing, and reactions in the ring were adjusted, making the bout appear scripted to some viewers.
Paul wants to test himself against actual, not just world champion, but one of the greatest of all time.
Are the fights even real? Like the Tyson fight? Like I saw video breakdowns of Tyson not throwing punches early on in that fight. I don't know if you watched any of those videos where like there's a left hook is 100% available. Tyson on in training 99% of the time releases that punch and he held up. Like, do you think that was that a real fight?
It looked like sparring to me. That's what it looked like.
But like with an arrangement beforehand? Like,
I wouldn't want to speculate because I haven't talked to anybody about it. But my educated assessment,
agree.
Yes.
Agree.
It looked like sparring.
Jake Paul's recent fight with Anthony Joshua reportedly carried rumors that he aimed to sway the bout in his favor, using strategy and careful maneuvering to gain an edge. However, those plans seemingly didn't work out as intended, leaving Jake mostly focused on staying safe in the ring rather than aggressively controlling the fight. Observers noted that while he had moments of skill in defense, the overall approach appeared cautious, reflecting the difficulty of facing a high-level opponent like Joshua. Analysts suggest that despite preparation and tactics, the fight exposed challenges in executing his strategy fully, showing that even calculated plans don't always succeed in the unpredictable environment of professional boxing.
For him in terms of what he's doing in the boxing ring.
Listen, so long as people will tune in and so long as Jake Paul is paid by Netflix or any broadcaster to air his fights, we're going to see this continue. And Jake Paul knows his business model, right? Now, this deviated, this AJ fight, which came together kind of last minute after the Tank Davis fight fell apart. But we know Jake Paul's MO here. It's find the most popular guy with the most physical disadvantages for me to fight. And Jake Paul has the benefit that he's turned himself into a villain, or in the pro wrestling circles, a heel. People tune in to watch. We did not tune into this fight to see competitive boxing. Most of us tuned in because we thought, here's Anthony Joshua. Here's a two-time unified heavyweight champion, a guy who physically just overwhelms Jake Paul, and we're finally going to get what Tyron Woodley and Anderson Silva, Nate Diaz were not physically fit, whether it be through their size, experience, or age to do, and that is knock out Jake Paul. And so, because I don't really feel like we got that satisfying comeuppance that a lot of people have been waiting for, it kind of gives Jake Paul a little bit of mystique, I'd almost say, to still try and string this along. Now, I don't know in terms, he says he wants to be cruiserweight champion. I'm not quite sure what the competitive road there is, because let's make no mistake, the reason this fight lasted as long as it did is because Jake Paul focused exclusively on being elusive. He did his best, and kudos to him, right? He did a great job of not getting cornered. He was always on the gas until the gas sort of fell out from underneath him. And so I don't quite know, short of leveraging his popularity, how he's going to get to that title shot if he's not actually going to fight.
A wave of confusion swept through viewers during the 7th round of Jake Paul's fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., as some fans claimed that online sources had already announced Jake as the winner before the final bell. The unexpected preemptive declarations sparked intense debate across social media, leaving many to question the authenticity of the contest. This fight, however, was far from an isolated incident in Paul's career. Observers have long pointed out a recurring pattern in his bouts: carefully selected opponents, media-heavy promotions, and victories that seem almost guaranteed.
As you are watching this video, Jake Paul and Julio Cesar Chavez are currently right now in the 7th round of their fight. But when you go to Google and Google the fight, it gives an accurate breakdown of all their past fights. And then it comes to the current fight, and it says that Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. loses a unanimous decision to Jake Paul in 2025. The fight has not even played out yet. Yet they're saying that this is the end result as they are fighting right now, currently as it stands. This leans testament to the fact that people state that Jake Paul has his fights fixed. What's your thoughts on this? This is nasty work. Unbelievable. This is Google.
Jake Paul's matchup with Chavez Jr. wasn't the first to attract such scrutiny. His approach to fights often blurs the line between athletic competition and entertainment spectacle. Many fans have noticed a pattern. Opponents who are past their prime, matches designed for high viewership, and the ability to control outcomes in ways that favor Paul. These orchestrated elements have led to claims that his career is more about showmanship than testing skill against equally matched opponents.